Oh, okay, we're live. Go ahead and introduce yourself. It cut out.
I don't even know if that picked up.
It cut out the moment you said hi.
Yeah, I figured. It's whatever. I said hi. Hi. It's me, Muffin, ex-co-director of Fallen Kingdom. I am joined with Scruppy on his live stream. We are going to be discussing a few things about Fallen Kingdom because we've seen that a few people, are not only making assumptions but are also wondering what the fuck happened.
Just give me a sec here, guys. I'm setting up the chat right now.
Isn't this gonna be fun? Isn't this just gonna be great? We totally aren't going to completely ruin our online reputation.
It's whatever, honestly.
It is what it is. It doesn't affect my day-to-day life. Hate me all you want. I don't care.
Yeah. That's one way to look at it.
Anyways.
Okay, chat's open. Awesome.
Chat's open.
You know what, Muffin? I'm putting chat above you.
Yay! Chat, you're resting on my head. Don't worry.
On your fuck.
In my mug. You guys are nice.
Your mug,
It's a safe place. It's a safe place, guys. Don't worry.
Safe place. The mug is a safe place.
Guys, trust me, it's a safe place. I say
why? Okay, dude, your camera's on.
I know my camera's on, so my phone stays on.
Gotcha.
No, what does it look like on there? Oh, cool. Nothing changes.
Yeah.
Go. Hi, guys.
Except on my end, everything's like flipped upside down.
What's up, gamers? Ball Liquor 69. Today we're discussing the tragedies of Paul.
Okay, buddy. Okay. So we're gonna give it about a few minutes here for everyone to get in. It is 6 p.m. now. We started a little early, like 2 minutes early.
Not that big of a deal.
Hello, Orange. Welcome in.
Let's see who we have here. I see orange and blue, and I think that's Cassidy.
Yeah, that's Cass. Yeah.
Good to see you. The people there's probably like one person here that already knows what happens because they were there for it. But
yeah,
we thank you for tuning
in. Yeah. Sup,
but we thank you for tuning in.
There's Hev as well.
Hevtel, my autistic buddy that my lawyers told me not to finish this sentence.
You're just gonna go do your job now. All right, sounds good. Oh boy, we got a lot to talk about, don't we?
Yeah, no, we've got a fuck ton to talk about. Oh, it's gonna be in categories. This will be a long stream, boys.
You know what the best part about this is? We do not have a script.
Yeah, we don't have a script. We're just gonna start yapping, and you're gonna force feed you our Fallen Kingdom slop, our slander. Well, it's not slander, but you know what I mean.
Before we actually get started in here and like actually start talking about the things that went on, names will be mentioned. I do not condone any harassment that may happen after this stream. Please, and I repeat, please do not harass anyone mentioned in this stream.
If I find out that any of you are harassing anybody who was mentioned in the stream, I will find you.
Okay, you don't gotta threaten my viewers.
Oh, that's not a threat. That's a promise.
All right then. Okay. At this point, it's an ongoing joke with my channel that anytime I bring on a guest, they just absolutely fucking ridicule me. Yeah, guys, real shit. Scruffy was too scared to come alone, so I had to hold his hand and walk him out on stage. Oh, Cass, fuck off! Alright, that's it, Cassidy. You're getting punished later.
Oh.
that sounded so wrong!
Oh.
Yes.
Cassidy, I feel
Yes,
for you.
Orange.
And
No one deserves to be harassed. Yes, no one deserves it.
nobody deserves it. Orange, he's got his head in the right place. Good boy.
Cassidy, what the fuck? Muffin, she's older than you.
I know, that's the sad part.
Oh my god. Ayo.
That's the sad part. Scruffy's older than me, and I had to walk him out on stage. They were legit pissing their pants
Oh,
backstage. They were
fuck
so
off!
scared.
Fuck. How about you fuck right off, okay?
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Oh boy. Okay. So, where do we want to start for how Fallen Kingdom? Do we want to start with how it was created, or do we want to start with what led to its downfall?
I feel like we should start with how it was created. I feel like that's fair. We should be like, all right, here's what happened. Here's what happened. The calm before the storm, and then we'll explain the EF5 hurricane that went down, or tornado. I
Oh
don't know. I
boy.
don't remember.
Okay, so if we're starting then that means I have to talk about other past dramas as well.
That'd be fine.
He's gonna he's
If
gonna
people
yell
have
at me.
common sense,
No, there's just one person in particular that's gonna yell at me because I did promise him I would stop talking about him.
well, then keep it discreet.
Bro,
If you can.
even if I keep it discreet, he gonna fucking know.
Well, if they have some common fucking sense, they'd understand that the only reason why it was brought up is because that's what went down during all this is happening. We're really just explaining what happened with like how Fallen Kingdom was made and then what happened for its downfall. So if he gets mad, then he can kiss your ass. Like cry me a river, bro.
Okay.
You're I don't know who they are, but they're online. You can't do anything. Cope, mold, see, eat, piss, shit, and come.
What the fuck? Or actually, dude, it's hey, Scrippy, it's Cameron. Hey, Cameron, how you doing?
What up, Cam? Oh, I should probably turn off Muffin's light. Shit. My tortoise!
My tortoise.
My poor, beautiful boy.
Oh my god. Okay. So, we're gonna start from the very beginning. So, when I met Deathzilla, it was I was
You
working
can
for
do it.
I was working for a project called Secret Exit with Lyrics. This was well before okay. Orange just texted me saying I think it'd be safer for us to discuss when the new server was made instead of the actual beginning. Do we want to do that?
Sorry, what? Huh?
Orange just sent me a text saying he thinks it'd be safer if we talk about when the new dev server was made instead of the actual beginning. As to what's going on, there's a lot of posts going on about people's complaints and being upset about Fallen Kingdom getting canceled. And there have been a few people that have made up solutions or reasons as to why it happened when in fact they do nothing but make themselves look like absolute idiots because they don't know what
You know
actually
who
happened
you
because they were not there. They may have been a part of the dev team, but they were not in the phone call that led to the mod dying.
You know who you are.
I'm not going to say one person, just know there have been multiple people that have done this, and I have been seeing it all over my feed. And frankly, I want to get the actual truth out there because I'm not going to hide this shit behind closed doors because frankly, I'm a little pissed off about it too.
Exactly. We don't care if you're tired of hearing Fallen Kingdom. You want the truth? Here's the fucking truth.
Yeah, it's just canceled. They can't get mad. Oh, no, the developers can get mad because a lot of them were told without reason that it was just canceled.
Yeah, no, and the fact that the director said they were going to revive it after 7 years. Eesh.
And not only that, and then immediately fucking whatchamacallit. That's low-key malarkey bullshit. Yeah, it is, but you know what? That's the truth. There were only
It
six
is what it
people in
is.
that intervention call. Yeah. The six, Orange, are you okay with me saying your name?
Well, now
Alright.
there's
Is there anyone in here that objects to me saying all the names of the people? Actually, no, I'm not gonna say all of the names, but I'll give a few people that were in. Muffin, Orange, Hev, and I were some of the people in that intervention call. Other people, the other people that were in that call are not in this live stream, so I do not know if they are okay with me saying their names, so I'm going to leave them out. Just know that I am fully aware that they were in that call, and this is really just more or less soulless, so that way they can, I don't know that I'm not leaving them out, I guess. So there were about 7 of us, and oh boy, we were pissed. We were actually
okay.
pissed. It all so instead of just jumping between things, we're actually gonna go back here. We're gonna go back to when the new server was made. I'm gonna join the Scruffy Discord server. It is currently an application process. I need to put the new invite link in there. So give me a sec to go ahead and do that. Uh, yes, Orange, the live chat's a bit delayed. That's YouTube. You're just gonna have to deal with it. Muffin, can you start talking about when the new dev server was made while I fix up my server?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Okay,
Thank you.
so gather around the campfire, children. I have a story to tell you. Be sure not to soil your pants. So, okay, what happened was, the new server was made because the director of Fallen Kingdom, Deathzilla, wanted to revamp the devs for the complete demo. He wanted better quality. He wanted the mod to actually get out there, and so he made a new dev team with a new dev server after we finished the chart demo. And that in itself was a whole issue that had to be resolved. It is resolved, it's in the past. Uh, and also, yeah, no, just a lot of people were mad. Some people from the old team joined in, got a chance to have their shit shine. And that's how the new dev server was created. We got a bunch of people who were really good at what they did, and we revamped the directors. We made it a lot more clean. As the time when it was first made, we were a somewhat small developed team, considering that it wasn't going to be that much, just like a 10-song demo, kind of showing off what we have planned, with everything. Uh, a lot more cleaner than the old one. The old, I'm gonna be honest, the old dev server was just a fucking mess. Like, it was god awful. The people in there were really good at what they, well, I wouldn't say really good, but they were good at what they did. If I were to be honest, y'all were good, not really good if you were in the dev team. And I could tell they were really passionate about this project, and I really appreciated that. I didn't interact much with it, considering, I was busy with other stuff, trying to get comfortable with the community, etc. And then I started getting more active when we made the new dev team. And so, yeah, that's really all I can say from my part. And the reason why I don't really know much about it, I will get to eventually, because one of my biggest issues with whole Fallen Kingdom shit will be one of the topics I personally will probably be talking about, because I probably had the biggest issue. I should probably open chat so I can see a better quality of you guys. Oh, motherfucker! All this work just because I care about you guys. God damn it, caring is hard, guys. You know that caring is actually really hard and honestly kind of tough. Let me. Where are you at? God damn it! I gotta look it up.
Okay, I am back. Okay, so I'm super tired. I was up all night trying to work on this. Goddamn motherfucking concept. That's valid. Okay, so it's been updated. It might take a few refreshing, but the Discord link has been posted. It is an application process. It'll ask you some basic questions, just why do you want to join, and what are your and do you share any interest of games? Games that I have shown on this channel. If you play any of the games that I have played on this channel before, you have an interest. It's very simple. And we'll let you in. Excuse me while I pass that. Okay. But yes, that we really just wanted to revamp the dev server. Luna. Okay. Okay, Luna.
Hi, Luna. Hi, Luna.
Hold on. Wait, hold on. I got the perfect image for you, Luna. Hold up.
Okay, so yeah, I disconnected, but I'm back. It's okay. Hi, Luna, Cassidy, Empress. Good to see you all. Mainly, the old server was hard to look at what was supposed to be made, and there was too many fucking songs. Exactly. There was that. Yeah, it was just a whole mess, and Death didn't like some of the progress that was being made, and wanted to make something better with this.
Luna, there you go.
Who thinks I should make a FNF versus Scrappy mod? Go for it. No one's stopping you. You have free will.
Yeah, no one's stopping you. Fucking go for it. Anyway, Luna, this is for you. Yeah. Mods pin him down and twist his nuts counterclockwise.
So, was I on point? Because I don't know if I was.
Yeah, kinda. Anyway.
Yes,
so
I can see chat. I got connected.
Yeah, not only was it just so that way we could like revamp, that'd be peak. Not only was it just so that we could like revamp the whole dev server, it was more or less because a lot of other devs were also having problems with some of the other devs, such as me.
Yeah, no, it was a fucking bloodbath.
Yeah, I'm a mod carouselator and hairspray can.
I'll fight you.
Okay, Luna's doing her best cosplay of fucking Darnell. Okay. Damn.
Shoots Luna. All right, so the chat just turned into an RP get together. All right.
Nah, that's fine. Honestly, if that's what they want to do, go for it. I don't give a shit.
Mods, explode the whole chat and then explode yourselves.
Sazark, I just made it. Hello, Sazark.
Hi, Sazark.
Okay, so yeah, the whole thing. I'm gonna explain some of the problems we had. We also had a lot of like communication problems with dev servers. Empress or Cameron, I will get to your question later. Just go ahead and say it so I can answer it later. Anyway.
Hey, Scrappy, guess what? Chicken butt.
Fuck you. Anyway, so what?
I hired Pico to call you.
You what? Oh hell no!
All right, back to the topic.
Yeah, back to the topic. Yeah. So there was a composer that I had a problem with. He was making an alone mix that I had to chart, and it was the R mix that you guys saw over on the Fallen Kingdom channel that I had wrote in a comment saying that I was happy to chart. I kid you not, he told me, and I quote, "Download FL Studio and separate the vocals yourself."
Damn!
Yeah! I had asked him to separate the vocals because it was my first time charting, and I couldn't I had a hard time hearing Luigi over Boyfriend at certain points. Hearing that really pissed me off. To the point where I was ready to just say, alright, fine, fuck you, I will wait till someone else composes the song.
Me angry.
And
that's you.
And that's really exactly what I did.
Yeah, no. So Sazark's gonna make a video explaining all this too. I'm guessing he's gonna just explain your side. Scruffy, Sazark, we will get to what happened to you in a minute.
Yeah.
It's a whole separate thing.
That's a whole separate can of worms that I'm not ready to open up yet. I'll be ready to open up that can of worms in like 30 minutes to an hour or so.
Don't worry, Sazark. We'll get to you. We'll get to you, buddy.
Don't worry, we'll get to you.
Anywho, so
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, I
actually
was really, really pissed off because as someone who is new to charting, and you're a composer that knows how to separate shit, my personal opinion, you really shouldn't tell the people that are asking you for help to fuck off, like he did.
Yeah, no, that's kind of shitty of him. But then again, we're all a bunch of, most of us are a bunch of teenagers, so we're all going to be dickheads to each other because we don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah. Me being the only one who's not me and Hev being the only ones who weren't teenagers and being like the only adults in the server.
I wasn't I wasn't all that active in that dev server because yeah, it was a fucking mess. I wasn't keeping track of all that. So at this point in time, I didn't know anything, but I was still technically a co-director.
Yeah, like I kid you not, I didn't even know Muffin's existence on the project until after the new server was made.
Yeah, because I was buried in all the bullshit.
Yeah, you were. You absolutely were buried. So that happened, and when I found out that a new dev server was being made, I was like, "Oh, that's cool." And Deathzilla reached out to me asking me if I wanted to be one of the first charters in that new.
In the new server.
I just read what Luna said. That's why I stopped all my train of thought.
I'll be ready to open that can of worms in about 30 minutes or an hour. So the late bird.
No, it's the being a teenager isn't an excuse to be a Richard to someone.
Exactly. Yeah, I know. You're absolutely right. But then again, teenagers are at their most like emotional moments in their life, but it doesn't excuse them at all.
No, it does
So
not excuse them at all. No, it doesn't.
honestly, that's why I don't really get all that mad when somebody my age is acting like a jackass, like either to me or somebody else. Because you're a teenager. Shut up. Pipe down, gay boy.
Anyway,
get back in your box.
So when I heard that Taki started recomposing alone, I was happy. Cassidy, please do not say slurs in the chat.
Somebody delete that.
I can do it. I can do it. Don't worry.
We use code words for a reason, people. We're not trying to get shot.
Either you will obey by my laws or I will shoot you in the face. God, I sound like a dictator.
Who happened to be explaining why I'm not working for Mario's Madness mods? Because this is for Fallen Kingdom, not Mario's Madness. Sorry.
Yeah.
That can be on your own thing. You said you were making a video, so you can explain that yourself. That's unrelated to what we're talking about. It is, but it isn't at the same time.
Yeah, and also I will be having a post here soon addressing my standpoint on working for Mario's Madness. I'm not going to get into that today. It's all right. I'm not going to get into it today because that's a whole different topic. But
yes,
just know that I will be making a post on my stance on wanting to work for. That's what you. Okay, yeah, that's what you meant. That's fair. But yeah, just know that you guys will be seeing a post here soon. It's just I wanted to make this live stream as soon as possible so that I could talk about Fallen Kingdom and what actually happened and why it got canned. Yeah. Anyway, so when I was brought on to be one of the first charters for the first demo, I was really happy because I had joined Fallen Kingdom a ways while back before another certain drama situation with two very popular people within, or two very infamous people within the Mario's Madness community. Happened. Not saying names. You guys know my standpoints on it. It was really fucking stupid.
You know.
If you know, you know. Simple as that. Just I had left Fallen Kingdom initially because of that drama, and I didn't want my drama to affect the mod, so I had left to avoid that from happening. When I was done and out of the drama, like after the drama was done and situated, I rejoined Fallen Kingdom. Death happily welcomed me back in, and that led to me charting alone for the mod.
With open arm.
Yeah, surprisingly, I was welcomed back in with open arms. I was really happy.
That's good.
And shortly after rejoining the mod, this little pink thing was made for me. The one that shows me doing boyfriend's hand signal from his figurine merchandise box.
We love it.
Yeah, I took direct inspiration from that. It was really funny. Huge thanks to XML for drawing that. Seriously, thank you. You are amazing. And you have definitely gotten me out of a lot of binds when it comes to artwork. Seriously, thank you a lot.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, enough brain rot flop. Let's continue.
And enough of that TF2 bullshit. So, when I heard that a new version of Phasmophobia was being made by Taki, I was really happy.
He was.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it wasn't like Secret Exit, where like he gets PTSD and nightmares.
Fuck you. How about that? Fuck you. Oh my god, if you ask me to do anything Secret Exit related, I will be pissed off at you.
You will be shot.
No. When I heard that Taki was making his own version of Alone, I asked him if I could help out with the charting. He actually said yes. So I charted the start segment of his Alone, and then he did the rest. Of course, his version is not done. I'm not going to show anything of it. Just know that I did help him out with it, but I'm not sure if he's even going to finish it. I hope he does, because Taki and I did put a lot of effort into that, and it's really good.
Yeah, it's only fair.
So when we made the new server, and I found out that Orange was making the new version for the demo, I was really...
She's secret on my exit till I B2.
I've never been more tempted to end the fucking stream in my whole life.
Hey, calm down, calm down, calm down. We must let them know the truth.
Okay, I'll tell them why. Okay, the reason why I hate Secret Exit so much, just V1, is because of how many months I spent of my life working on that fucking hotfix. I am pissed. Am I happy that it's done? Yes. Do I hate the fact that I'm now known as the Secret Exit guy? Very much so.
Hey. Look. It was a moment in history. Best we take a picture.
Yeah. So
remember the good.
Yeah, back on topic. When I found out that Orange and Blue was making the new version alone, I kind of just assumed like, oh, okay, so Taki's version is just for his own little side project. Okay, that's fine. So I got really happy. Then I realized Taki was still making his version of Alone shortly after, and I was like, oh no, this is just replacement.
Oh god, gorsh. Shiver me timbers.
That shit was a moment.
No.
That would have been a moment in history because that shit lasted about 6 months. Yeah.
You want to finish that?
No.
You want to finish that?
No,
yeah?
I don't.
Yeah. You want to finish that?
No, I don't want to finish that. I'm good.
You want to finish that?
No, I don't. I'm good. Thank you. I will admit there has been some brain rot that has corrupted my mind since I started working on FNF mods. I will full-heartedly admit that. And bro, I hate the fact that I can't even say the more common one is like if something's been like this amount of months or this amount of months, because the moment I said it's like and it's like,
you know what?
Off.
Okay, we ball. It took Scruffy 6 to 7 months to finish that.
Fuck off. Please talk about. Yes. Okay.
Exactly.
So,
see, look.
Another thing was about Orange. he was in the dark that his alone version was just being used for a demo. I genuinely thought Death told him that. I genuinely thought he did. And when I found out, I didn't find out that that was not stated until the whole showdown went down.
I still hated you for that one time. That's what Luna said. And Sazark, we need somebody kill Sazark real quick. Just do me a solid.
Sazark public execution. And it's just a god pointing and lightning coming out of his fingertips.
Guys, Scruppy's server after stream, Sazark public execution. Tune in now.
Oh god.
I was never told on it. I only just knew after Taki showed his alone.
Yeah, that led to one of my problems because I was told by Death that no one would be replaced. People would not be replaced unless they left and asked to be replaced. So the fact that Orange was never told that really soured me. And after that had happened, I started. I have Starman Slaughter Take to do. I'll get the.
I'm gonna Starman slaughter you.
Hell no!
Bro, what?
I'll get the cross. We're doing the sky style. Oh hell no!
Oh yes, crucify him and then rap battle for like 3 minutes.
How about not? I have a personal issue with crucifixion. How about we not?
Yeah, let's not. I have other ways.
Yeah, it's called a flamethrower.
Oh.
God
Anywho,
damn it!
Pick.
I said the wrong word. I meant flamethrower. Sorry. my baby monkey brain said flamethrower.
Homer, Domer, down there.
Thromer. Throw and
down there. Down there.
What the fuck? Yes,
sorry. Okay, back on topic. Back on topic.
So yeah, I was upset and started coming up with a way to actually explain to Death that I was not okay, and that I was told specifically that no one's songs would be replaced for any reason, and yet here they are being replaced. Of course, I didn't really get too far with that, and that at least for a long while. Until about a few days ago, or about a week ago, Sazark was removed from the mod.
Yeesh.
Sazark was allegedly removed from the mod for being a dick to people. But the official reason that we were told in the dev server, it was because he wasn't doing any work.
Yeah,
that was bullshit, because he did an entire song, and one whole song that we had done for the demo was done by Sazark.
Yeah, and I'm going to give it on. This is director's note here, right? I was sitting in school when I got the message in our director's group chat that's saying I want to kick Sazark because he's low-key being a dick. I don't know why he didn't just be honest with you guys, and that was kind of bullshit on my end. And I'd like to know, I did not know of this, and I'll get to why that's such like a big issue than it should be later after Scruffy's done.
Yeah, so
Scruffy.
I was trying to get to the bottom of this because lo and behold, since I was really like the only one really advertising the mod, people just started thinking it was my mod.
Yes, and that is a no-no.
Yeah, since I was nothing more than just a mere charter for the mod. I was not a director. I was not an important person in the mod. I was just a charter, meaning I just placed the arrows and the events on a grid. That's all I did.
Yeah, though he was active as if he was a director, so that was pretty dope.
Yeah, because I was genuinely confident in the mod and its success. I never lost faith in the mod. Dog,
we even had a Rishna on there as a tester.
Yeah. Like there were a lot of good things going for the mod. And then Death just started making very bad director calls and not talking with his other co-directors. He had his co-directors there for a reason to prevent him from making a bad decision, and he just never talked to them about it.
Yeah. I feel like this is where I should probably step in on this part. So
I did have that plan, but I never followed through with that plan because I said that as a joke.
what? Oh, wait.
Wanting to take over the mod, and if shit went downhill, I said that as a joke. There was a reason why I never followed through with that.
Yeah, no, that was kind of a joke. And Hevtel, like when us directors were discussing this with Death, when Hevtel was kind of losing his shit a little bit, he didn't know. Like he was like, "Oh, have somebody else take the mod or let it fall. Scruppy can take the mod. I be the co-director, yada yada yada." And I was like, "Oh no, that got shot down." Like that was the first thing to get shot down because Scruppy was leaving
Yeah,
the mod,
I
of
shut
course.
that down immediately, and I will say this, Hev, I apologize that I got your hopes up with that. I am genuinely sorry.
Yeah. Also, since Scruppy brought up that directors weren't being told, I think this is a good place to step in and explain my probably my only issue with this mod.
Yes,
And
it
it
is.
also
You go on ahead.
yeah, and it'll also explain why I only had one issue with this mod. So, as a co-director, you all should know, if you have more than one co-director, all co-directors should know about what's going on and what's happening, and like they should be aware of everything, right? I had no clue on what's going on. Literally, the people that were being told on what was happening was either Mclara or Hevtel. Mclara mostly, and I'd be told things time to time, but they'd be small and discreet. And that's why sometimes I would defend Death because I didn't know what the fuck was going on. And that kind of hurt because my entire life I spent dealing with being discouraged, excluded, etc., all that shit. So it really hurt to see. So much so that I really did like lay down in my bed for maybe like an hour and a half, wondering if they really wanted me around, if I was going to get kicked, if everything was going to go to shit. I was kind of right. Everything went to shit. And it kind of sucked, right? And that's why I was standing in this VC just like, wow, I really was left out on a lot. I was just unaware of everything. And when I would get in VC, but this didn't really help, but I would get in VC with some people and I'd try to show stuff, talk, and have a conversation. And you know what I get back? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, cool. Nice. Peak. That's it. And then they'd go on to their topic. And then I'd have to be like, oh, that's awesome, man. Great job. Because I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be a dick. I don't want to sound dry. I want to be like a more positive guy. I'll only be a dickhead if I need to be. And then I heard all this go down, and then I was like, you know what? No, I can't do this forever. So I kind of lost my shit. I didn't start screaming, but I just described all the issues I had. I would get into full depth on how much this kind of hurt, but I don't want Scruppy to get sniped by the CEO of YouTube. So we're going to keep it a little discreet. But yeah, my only issue with the mod is that I was just entirely excluded and unaware of what was happening, even though we had an entire GC where we could talk about this. And no, it was either Mclara or Hevtel. And the thing about Mclara, I feel like, okay, I'm probably gonna get my ass handed for this, but I feel like a part of the reason why Death made a lot of these decisions is because he also wanted to keep Mclara in because he had such an influence on the mod. He knew about a lot of big people, and Mclara had a lot of potential in joining a lot of stuff. And Mclara wanted people who were actually good at doing what they were doing, and he was not. He was not. He made sure you knew if you met his standards or not. Sorry, someone started the truck. Okay. Anyways, so um, yeah, I feel like Mclara had quite an influence on Death's decisions because that's who Death would go to mainly. And I'm not here to say anything about Mclara. I think he's a really great guy. Just there are there are some things that could possibly be worked on with that guy there where it just needs to be fixed. I get that Mclara wants mods to do well, but you also gotta relax. And now I gotta fucking. Oh, there you go. You're back. Good. Just on
Alright,
time. I did not
so
want to make fillers.
no, you're fine. Someone started their truck, so I had to mute my mic.
Mm.
Basically why you got kicked. Sazark, to this day, I still do not know the definite reason why you got kicked. It's still up in the air whether
I
it was
do.
because you did nothing or if it was because you were being a dick. I don't
I
know.
do. I do.
Please tell
I
us.
do. Okay, so I will tell you this. The reason why Sazark got kicked is because Death thought Sazark was being a dickhead, like he was just being a jackass. And that was the entire reason. It wasn't because he didn't do anything, because that's a blatant fucking lie. It was really because Death thought he was being a dick. That's it. That's the whole reason. Yeah, truthfulness. Yeah, because I was in class, in medals, on my phone, when I'm not supposed to be. Don't tell anyone. Shush. Shut the fuck up. Um, and that's like, hey, I low key want to. He told the GC, I low key want to kick Sazark because he's being a dick. Let's make a vote. And I will be honest, Sazark, please do not get mad at me. I will be honest, considering I did not know anything that was going on. I did vote to kick you because of things I saw and I did not know what was going on. So I do personally apologize for that. I hope you aren't mad at me for that. And then I heard everything else that was going on, what Steph said, what really happened, the people who were angry, and it just kind of all went to shit. It was a whole thing. It shouldn't have happened. Steph shouldn't have done that. Yeah. Ugh. It was a whole thing. I'm sorry you had to go through that, Sazark. I'm sorry that was your Fallen Kingdom experience. Here at Fallen Kingdom Incorporated, we promise to give you a better time. Never, because we're shutting down.
You got
Yeah,
called
you
a
got called
bad
a bad person for being honest.
And Sazark, as I did tell you in that VC, there was one thing you could have done a little bit better, but honestly, you're fine. It's over. It's done with. You learned. You're fine now.
We what was it? We forgive, we forget, we move on.
Give me a sec here. All right, so Orange just sent me a text saying they want to join to explain their stuff. I just told them that I need their FK profile shit.
Okay, well, we need to put them into the VC we're in because then nobody has access.
Oranges was never made. Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
oranges will never.
Okay.
It'll be fine.
Wow. That's
I
fine.
will
All
say,
right.
if I could, Scrappy,
What?
there is one thing I want to talk about a little bit. I promise this isn't a promotion. This is just this is kind of part of the thing and a good reason for something. If it's okay if I can explain it.
Yeah, go for it. I'm gonna mute while I
Okay,
mess with Orange.
so I would like to say something as well. Since the whole Fallen Kingdom thing was going on, I didn't want like the whole group to just like disappear and stop talking to each other because we didn't have a place to meet up and talk. So I decided to take it upon myself to make my own FNF mod where there's like no time limits. You can do what you want, do what you're good at, have people be able to talk to each other, help each other out, and have your work properly presented into this mod. Meaning if you have a creation, you get put either in the background of some things, a feature, or your own week. And I made it so we can have a original idea and a way that everyone can talk and have fun. It's called Calming Creations. I made it when I heard all the issues with Fallen Kingdom, and I felt bad for everybody, and I didn't want a lot of work to go to waste. So I decided, you know what? You guys, you know what? You can come on in, do what you want. You're in charge of your own week, in charge of where you want your character to be. We're here to have fun and be awesome and just show off what we're proud of. So yeah, Calming Creations coming soon, hopefully. Anyways, hi Orange.
Hey, oh my god.
Good to see you, bud.
Yeah, I think the image might be a little bit. Oh wait, never mind. I guess.
He forgives me for the vote. W's in the chat.
All right, there you go. I've set you up correctly.
All right.
Orange, go ahead and explain your side.
Yeah. So like, the thing with like Alone was how come it was made. Like as soon as the new mod was made, like everything was just scrapped. The entire thing was just straight up scrapped. They just removed everyone's work and just said pick your new songs and then whatever. And originally, like, Phasmophobia was supposed to be made by me and Rayan, but he never did anything, so I just took over the entire thing. And, like, I was under the impression that, like, mine was supposed to be used all out until just recently seeing Taki put in his, and I'm like, wait, what the hell? What's this about? And Death is like, wait, I never told you? I'm like, I never knew! And then just all of this happened. And also, like, It's a Me as well, like, I think I should probably also talk about that as well, was happened to be one of the most...
We haven't gotten to It's a Me yet. It's a Me is another story. We will get to that when we're able to.
That's another chapter in this book. We'll get there.
And also another thing with like Sazark and Death also had to involve around me and my composing skills was honestly the fact how come like both of them were like, well, Orange is like an FLP editor, dude, he cannot compose, like all that other shit around, and just kind of... And I just kind of feel bad for Sazark as well, because like I never... But yeah, like Death really did not like how Sazark or like people in like another mod I was in was like discussing my composing skills and all that, and I feel like that was like one of the main contributors on how Death was not liking Sazark at that time.
Yeah.
Right, quick pause. I do need to go feed my dog, so you guys keep talking. I will be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
I'd also like to know, I'm not going to say any names, but if you're going to discourage somebody or like get mad at them for editing a pre-made FLP to make remixes and shit, like what the fuck is wrong with you? I don't want to say any names because I don't want to slander anybody or like get into any shit, but you know who you are, and if you're going to like discourage, like get at somebody for making a remix out of an edited FLP, like we can tell who you are at that point. You're just a egotistical piece of shit. Like, because I know you may think it takes away like originality in composing, but at the same time, if you're discouraging FLP edits, you're discouraging covers and remixes, which is honestly kind of shitty. Like, sorry that we don't have the composing skills you have. Everybody starts somewhere. Grow the fuck up.
Yeah, and like that's why like that's basically trying to help me become more of a composer so I can like stop with that, because then it's really just disappointing and a bit demotivating always hearing people say that.
Yeah, exactly. Like, sorry for making a cover. I don't know composing yet. I'm getting there. You can fucking wait. Fry me a goddamn river, bro. This goes for all devs from now to the future. Always inform everyone in the dev team no matter what. Exactly. Your dev team deserves to know what's going on.
Yeah, Death had an extreme problem with that. Like, I could tell, like, there was multiple times where he just never told anyone and made just insane calls.
Yeah, no. And the fact... No, I don't want to say that yet, because he said that's going to be something later. This was supposed to be a passion project, by the way, and Death just sucked the passion out of his own project.
Yeah, the whole thing, like, turned to corporate, like, really fast.
It's like when somebody becomes a meme and they turn it into cryptocurrency. Like, bitch!
That's just calling betraying your trust.
You make a meme. Okay, guys, we're going to create a brand new meme coin. Buy it now so I can steal your monies. Tee-hee-hee. Anyways, anything else you want to say, Orange?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like one of the main things is It's a Me, but I kind of want to wait a bit as well. Like, I don't know when, like, Scruffy's ready to, like, talk about that, because, like, that's when everything really did go corporate.
Yeah, no. Oh, yeah, no. Oh, we'll get to that. But in the meantime, while we wait for Death... Not Death. Fuck! He's in my head.
Or, like, is there anything that we're missing, or, like, something else we need to talk about?
Well, we talked about Sazark. We talked about...
And I listened to
cool.
everything you guys talked about.
Awesome.
Cool.
Okay, so, as they discussed, Death did suck out all the passion from his project. And was making calls without talking to everyone. And I also want to make my stance and my message to the FNF modding community. When something happens, this especially goes for directors. If drama happens with your mod and you don't immediately know what the cause is, do not immediately throw blame. Look at yourself and see if you're part of the problem.
Yeah, because what Death did was like, oh my god, drama. Maybe I should look in the mirror. Consider maybe if I'm a part of this, and what should I think?
Ugh,
That's basically what he did.
it is hot as hell in my room.
What even makes it a bit more worse was how come like it was supposed to be like Mclara's big project, and yet just Death just randomly comes in and just becomes like the new whole owner. Like the whole situation of like who owned the mod at that point was a bit also confusing.
Yeah, no, I love Mclara. That dude is great in my eyes, but he has his own issues. Like, man. Should we talk about Simon?
I mean, I don't
I
know.
have my own issues with Simon.
I mean,
I
like
will.
I feel like
No,
his involvement wasn't that important to like the cancellation though.
his involvement wasn't important, but his reasoning for being booted is important because it kind of put a lot of pressure on people.
All right,
Now, let
go
me to
for it then.
explain, right? So what I've heard, well, when he got kicked, there were a few justifiable reasons why he got kicked. Obviously, he was asking uncomfortable questions with our dev teams, Scrappy, and he also apparently wasn't listening, trying to do his own thing. And another reason that I heard personally is that one of the directors, did not like his skill of composing and didn't think he'd fit the requirements for Fallen Kingdom, so he got booted. Basically, he got kicked because his composing skills wasn't good enough.
And wait. That just reminds me how come like should we also talk about how like Death had like actual favorites?
Oh yeah, no, without a doubt. Oh, for sure.
Yeah, let me.
He had
I want to talk about. I
favorite.
want to talk
Go
about that
for it.
because like
Go for it.
yeah, like so. So what we also figured out during the mod process was that Death had absolute favorites. Like he had more favorites in the entire. I don't want to fully say names or like I don't fully know
I was
exactly.
one of the favorites.
Yeah, but like looking at back with like how me and Death usually talked, I do absolutely believe how come like I was one of his favorites, especially how come like the fact on like there was all these composers and like Death was like very defensive of like anyone making fun of like my skills of composing and FLP edits. And it wasn't even towards like guys chill out, like this man can't compose. Like he was actually like actively defending them a lot.
Yeah, it wasn't like guys, chill out. He just started. He's trying to learn. Maybe we should leave him be. No, it was more like y'all are some bunches of bitches. Y'all need to understand this guy. He is literally just starting composing. Y'all are some fucking bums.
And like Death, dude, I understand you. I like him, man. But dude, what are you doing? Like we haven't even been friends for like a year or something. Like, and even then, like I only knew Death for like months. I knew Sazark for like 2 freaking years, and yet he's acting like he knew me longer. Like Death thought like I knew him longer, which no the fuck we weren't.
I'll be right back, guys. I need to go take a shit.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay. Anyway, so now we can get into the next chapter, and that is losing sight of a passion project. When you make something that's supposed to be a passion project and then you import the idea of making money, that your project's no longer passion and is now about seeing what would make you the most money in that situation. Some ideas that were brought in were plushies. Death wanted to make plushies of Shadowtail M and some of our characters. I immediately shot that down by telling Death, like, hey, if you do this, you will get a cease and desist. The silicate plush makes you sick. Yeah. I know my character Charlie was also made into an AI plushie. That was because I was actually curious to see what AI would cook up with that, but it didn't go anywhere. I didn't even save it. I thought it was mid and just left it at that. But I will admit I did take an interest in making plushies, but I quickly went against it when I realized, hold up, that goes against making a and then someone else. Yeah. It became a problem. I had an issue with it. Many other people had an issue with it. So we started bringing up multiple talk points that we had to have with Death about wanting that. And then, out of nowhere, I find out that either Death or Mclara, one of the two, spent $25 to have It's a Me composed.
It was Mclara. I think I should explain it more because I know it. Like,
go for it.
Okay, so with It's a Me was like one of the most hardest songs for the entire mod because like it was supposed to be made by Kavion, who then was transformed into someone else, and then randomly out of nowhere, Mclara spent $25 and Stella to create that thing, and then Death just kept on promoting it, saying he was the one that paid the money for it, and people thought that, yo, wait, yeah, Stella's in the mod, and like no one ever thought that, like, wait, it's just a commission, and the problem with like this commission it's not the fact how come like we paid someone, it's the fact how come that was basically the turning point on how the entire thing went corporate, because like you can't have a commissioned song, but the fact how come the song was using with the whole Mario motif, and the fact on how the entire song itself just kind of turned out to be like a no, what are you doing? Because Nintendo could have like sued all of our asses. It just kind of just realized that we would have made a terrible decision if that song continued winning forward.
Yes, and not only that, It's a Me was the first song that was gonna be shown in the mod. And if it was going to be a paid commission song, Nintendo was already breathing down our necks. They'd be grabbing our necks by that point. So, when I found out that Death paid $25, I was like, okay, an intervention needs to be done. So I started trying to find a way how I'd have this intervention with Death, try to be nice about it, but not too nice, but also get my point across, so that way I didn't make him cry or anything like that. Then Sazark got kicked from the mod. That's when
that was the point when I was like mad.
That's when all hell broke loose. There was no communication. It was no longer a passion project. Lego was on me because he didn't want to do the mod anymore, and he gave me a fucking reality check that I definitely needed. And we all got together, talked to Death. Me and 5 others got together, talked to Death, and oh boy,
what even made it?
We went all out on Death. And
what even made it worse was how come the fact that like a new person literally joined the mod the same day that it got canceled.
Oh,
like I don't want to say the name.
No, I found out
we do not.
He joined a week in advance. Death actually held everything from him, or from her. Sorry.
Yeah, her. Like I don't want to say the name because they were like one of the recent ones, and they just randomly were in the wrong place and basically was just forced to stay.
Time.
Yeah, so we're not going to say their name, but like just know that like they never deserved to be part of the call. But yeah, like we are desperately sorry for them for like joining in. But still, that intervention was just something.
I asked them if they wanted to be a part of the call when I went down, and they said sure. So they knew what they were getting themselves into. But the fact is, Death did not tell them anything as to what was going on, left crucial details out, and it made them really not like Death.
Yeah, and like I know Serena kept on like getting in the calls, and I'm like, dude, no, you shouldn't get in here. Just stay out of it. Just stay out of this until like the thing's over.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess like now we just like talk about like the intervention call, like AKA the bomb that basically killed the entire thing.
Yes. So, oh boy. After Lego's talk with me, Orange had texted me saying that he wasn't sure if he should leave the mod or not. I tried to tell Orange to just stay for the rest of the demo because that's what I was. That's what my plan for the entire intervention call was. I think, if I remember correctly, I remember saying that after I'm done all of my charts for the demo, I am done. I am out. I am gone. You can still use my charts. I'm gone. I believe, if I remember correctly, that's what I said, right?
Yeah, you said how come you wanted to like keep your charts in. Like my plan was that after the mod, I just pull all my songs and my 2 horror brews, which by the way, like I was so sad how come like no, like one of the characters was meant to be for MMR until that thing got canceled, and then they got the canceled same for like Fallen Kingdom. And my stance is that if I leave a mod, none of my stuff is being used for it. I don't care. I don't want anything involved. Once I leave, just take away all my stuff.
Yeah. And, Muffin, yes, I wanted to do the same thing, but I actually had a personal call with them after the whole thing, and it's a lot deeper than either you or Orange would imagine. I'm not gonna go too much into it, but I will simply say this. Pibby Apocalypse ruined them.
Yeah.
That is as much as I will say. Whenever they want to, they can come out. They can say more on it whenever they are ready. I am not going to speak any more on it. It is not my place. It is for them if they want to or not. And I will also keep their name discreet as to not cause any problems between her and I, as I have been developing a really good friendship with her, and I'd like to keep that going.
Yeah, like we literally met them the day of the intervention.
We met them the day of the intervention, and this person and I bonded over Call of Duty of all things.
Yeah, and I like their art style as well, so that's why like me and her became friends.
I've seen her art style, I've seen her composing, I've seen her coding. It is really good.
Okay, wait. I think we should probably. Yeah, I think we should. Okay, so the start of the whole intervention was like around like four. What time did the whole intervention start again?
It started at 3:30 EST. 3:30 p.m.
Yeah,
EST.
so like at that point, like it was consisted of like me, Scrappy, Death, Halftail, Mclara, and like a few other people. Like the way how it started off was how come like Scrappy took like I and two other people out of that call, so Halftail could have like a word between the other main
directors.
Yeah, the other directors. Now I have exactly no clue what was said in it because I wasn't in the call, but as much as from what I know, Heftel was extremely pissed off and had it to cool off either way.
I think we should wait for Muffin to come back before we get to this chapter.
Oh, yeah, right.
Because Muffin was there in the dev call, so Muffin can.
Yeah, so he could like explain it a bit more.
Yeah, and yes, hon, you can. We are waiting for you. Don't worry. Wait for me, damn it. But yes, a lot of things happened correlating into a big interventional call, and I will cut straight to the chase. The end of that call led to the mod being canned.
Yeah, like there was no question about it. The entire thing was like set in stone that like this mod was not safe to be around.
Yeah.
Especially with the fact how come like Death is trying to revive it, which no, we should not revive this freaking mod.
Let's not talk about that right now. I have my own opinions on that.
Yeah, we should wait.
Okay, so now we are in the final chapter of what led to the end of Fallen Kingdom and its cancellation. Muffin,
the intervention.
Muffin, you get to take it away with the director's call that you had right before the storm of the devs.
Ah, yes, the director's cut. Right. So, basically what happened was Hevtail wanted all the directors to be in a VC by themselves because he had something to say to everybody, including me. Though I didn't really get much shit because, again, I didn't know anything about what was going on. And so, basically, Hevtail, I would say crashed out, but it wasn't all that bad, but it was enough for him to get, like, really heated. I like to note he was doing all this while driving, so it was probably like really dangerous a little bit, considering like he was really mad. And when you're mad and on the road, little things start to piss you off. And so Hevtel was talking to Death on how like unprofessional everything is, and how like he's made a lot of stupid decisions, and he wasn't clear talking to the co-directors and just making his own decisions and shit. Mclara said a couple of things that I don't quite remember because he didn't really have much to say. He stopped caring for the mod. I'm going to be honest. He was busy with his Arita friends making Jeffrey Epstein jokes.
And that's
and
another one of my problem. That's one of my problems with Mclara. It's that
oh yeah, no, dude. When I'm on call,
if you're directing a project and you stop caring about it, just fucking leave.
yeah, and I also like to know every time. I'm not trying to take any jobs at Arita, but you guys have a fucked up humor, like
Can we also mention how like
middle
Mclara
school
used
brain rot slop humor. I'm going to be honest. No matter how many times I joined a VC with you guys in your like community servers, it was either about a religion you were making fun of, racism, or Jeffrey Epstein, or the classic Athos slop. Oh, and I'd like to know grooming jokes. Okay. Anyways,
I'm sorry. Fucking what?
Grooming jokes. They made pedo jokes.
Okay,
Don't
guys,
tell me. Don't tell me.
Hold on. We're gonna take a brief intervention here. Stream's about to go. It's gonna be up, but it's gonna go offline. I'm muting everything because there's something I need to say, and I'm not saying it on stream.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
how they can.
I'll do the whole Amberback thing when
Yep,
you.
we're back. We are back.
And-
Sorry about that.
Sorry about that. Just some technical difficulties.
Yeah, there was okay. So like, Muffin, back to what you were saying. Like, what was going on in that dev call before the whole intervention?
Yeah, so Hevtel was explaining his piece, what he thought was he was probably the most upset out of all of us. I didn't say anything. It was mainly Mclara and Hevtel that said their things. I wanted mine to be last because I probably had the most to say.
And before the whole.
The most to say for like one thing, really, because I was holding a lot in during all this. And so that's really all that happened. Hevtel left. He needed to cool off. He asked me to go on call with him so he can vent. That never happened because he never messaged or called me. Guessing he just like went to bed or some shit. I don't know. But yeah, that all happened, and then whoever stayed moved over to the other VC.
Yeah, like Mclara never even joined that VC at all.
Because Mclara was there for the director thing, but he left because apparently he was on call with somebody else, and apparently it wasn't that important.
Yeah,
but then again, that day he had a really stressful day. He didn't want all this to go down. He just wanted a break, so we let him off.
Yes, but Scruffy was a bit mad. Like, we could talk about it.
I didn't.
Yeah, Scruffy literally said like
a little bit, and you were like, "I'm sorry" and shit. But I'm guessing you were still mad at him.
Oh, in that moment, he explained what he was doing, and I get that it was stressful. But I also want to point this out.
Wait, shouldn't we like do it? Shouldn't we like explain like in the order of like people who talk? Like first it was like Lego, then me, then like you or someone. And yeah,
I already explained my piece, so I'm not sure that really matters. But if you want to, go ahead.
Let's not. How about this? Explain your piece, and then I will explain mine because I feel like you guys. I feel like we already talked about our reasonings for things.
There's not one. Awesome. I get coffee.
Also,
go.
Why is my voice so shaky? No. I am going to choose to not answer that for right now.
Yeah, like Saz,
don't know.
Saz, you're texting me. Yeah, Saz, you're keep on texting me. Like, look, trust me, it is an actual situation. Just don't try to like get me to say something because I don't want. Because I know if I say it, I'm probably gonna like fuck up my friendship with Scruppy, and I'm not losing another friend.
Go on mute, JP. Go on mute.
But anyways, let me just explain my piece. So like, whenever like the intervention did happen and we were like talking, like Lego already said their piece, and when it was my turn, the first thing I literally said to Death was like, okay, first off, Death, fuck you. Like I literally said like you were a bad director because like within the fact on like how he basically
let's not slander.
Yeah, I don't want to slander. I don't want to slander him. Yeah, but within the fact how come like he treated with like Sax and most of the dev team, it just made me personally mad at him. And then it basically made me go on a whole rant on like how he mistreated the dev team, how he like mistreated Mclara with the song commission, mistreated the entire team, and just basically made like without everyone there, like mine was like the least known about, and basically mine was like the least. Well, I don't want to. How do I put it in the right words? Like hateful than everyone else's, because I just presumably just wanted to say mine without like being too pissed off. I mainly just try to say in my piece on like how like Dev didn't do much of a good time, like didn't do much of a good job, and how come I just wanted to get out of it. And that's pretty much all within my side of everything.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just looking here on Discord on things.
I feel like you're talking to somebody.
I'm not. No, I'm just reading chats and whatnot in other servers.
Yeah,
okay.
But I've got my cat with me now. My cat's a part of this guy's here.
Oh.
You guys will be able to see it. But
I will say I probably had one of,
Adorable.
if not the most to say out of everyone in the call.
I'd say mine was probably the most like mentally
Mine was the
emotional.
least.
Yeah,
Like
me.
mine was like the least.
I had to save mine for last because while I had to walk to the store and get food, I wasn't able to think straight when I was talking about this, and I forgot to pick up the right set of dog food. So, I got a week's worth of lashing or repercussions for that shit by my parents. So that's fun.
Hey.
But regardless of that, I was really upset at all of the directors and also most of the devs within the team. My issues were that people never took accountability for their own actions. People were so quick to blame others. And my problem with the directors were that they would just make decisions without looking at how much that person had done. Because by the time they removed all the people that were working for the demo that actually had shit done, we had lost every bit of progress that was done. And it got to a point where it's like, it better off canceling than anything.
But yeah, that's another issue I had. Um, Another issue I had was progress, and we did get some progress that slowly started dying. That progress was not directed towards what we were trying to get out, more of what we had planned in the future. Basically, we Death decided to make a category for special songs, Hellish Heights, and Woodland of Lies, and instead of assigning people to those when we haven't even had demo one out yet, and it got to a point where demo one was getting literally zero progress when that was what we were trying to focus on. The only
And
progress
then
that
it
we probably
started.
had, the only progress that we probably had was visualizer art for a song that I decided to put into my mod because that song had my character Silicate in it, and that was really it. And that's what got me a little mad about this project.
And then it just repeated the exact same with the old server with like more songs just randomly being added when they shouldn't have been.
Yep,
He's a
repeating the same
he's a repeated
mistakes that he said
offender.
he wasn't gonna make. He made the same mistakes he made in the last server, and I was upset, and I couldn't even defend Death's actions anymore because like I owed Fallen Kingdom to Death because when I was on a different lyrical project, Secret Exit V1 with lyrics, I was supposed to take Boyfriend and Pico. Um, lo and behold, my role got taken by someone who had a voice changer. And keep in mind, that voice changer didn't just like alter their voice. No, it was an AI voice changer.
Ugh.
Which is
So
just fucked up.
yeah, that really pissed me off. And I was playing.
Like
I think
as
I was
a
playing Pikmin on stream when I was venting about my frustrations. And Death brought me into a
Got
new
replaced by a
project that
clunker.
he was making called Stars of Hope V2 with lyrics, and he said no one will ever be replaced under my direction. And I thought that was awesome. I was happy about that. So I
and that
joined.
was a lie.
At first, it was truthful because he pulled me out of that. So when I heard that he was making a mod called Fallen Kingdom and he wanted me to join in, I was like, "Yeah, you pulled me out of a rough spot. It's the least I can do for you. I can work on this with you." And then at the very end, I couldn't do it anymore because I was dragging my friends down with me to a mod that was failing.
Like a certain other
Yeah.
mod that I was a part of that I won't list. If you know, you know.
And like honestly, like the only reason why I even enjoyed Fallen Kingdom as much more was how come like I just randomly became friends with Scruppy after they were doing like my Phasmophobia. We just randomly started becoming friends. Like that's the only thing I'm happy with Fallen Kingdom's outcome.
Because keep in mind, I really like Orange's FLP edit for Phasmophobia. I really liked it. Now, it wasn't the best, and I definitely thought Taki's was better than Orange's, but Orange's was really good. For its own thing, it was still really good, and it actually fit the vibe of Fallen Kingdom, which was supposed to be a good ending Mario's Madness mod. I liked it because it really fit the vibe. It fit the vibe a lot more than Rayan's mix. I'll say that right now. Who the fuck is playing Doors?
Oh fuck, that was great.
Who the fuck is playing Doors? Anyway. So, yeah. After that, during the intervention call, oh boy, I had a lot to say. As you already heard, I said my piece on it. But, I went all out on Mclara.
Oh God, no, you.
As someone who's directed projects before, I cannot respect Mclara as a director for mods or a game developer. Because
after that.
if you are working on something or if you're directing something that is supposed to be yours and you lose interest in it and you just try to keep it going, but you're not going to be there for it when it goes in any form of drama, it's at a point where it's like, you don't care. Okay, why the fuck is your name associated with it then?
Why are you here?
And I get it. You can't always be there for every drama situation. I get that entirely. But here's the thing. Mclara was never there for any of them. It just felt like, coincidentally, he always had something else to attend to whenever Fallen Kingdom would go into any form of shit, whether it be good or bad.
Wait, Scrubby, what are you talking about? I accidentally left for a bit.
He was talking about Mclara.
Yeah, I'm talking.
Oh yeah, right.
Mclara definitely got it the worst for me because I was at my breaking point. I had called Mclara a coward. Now, I do regret calling him a coward. I do absolutely regret calling him that. I apologize. I already have apologized to him. Because I understand that not everyone can always be there to handle shit, but it's like, you're a main director. If your mod's going through something, and you have the opportunity to be there for it, it doesn't matter if you're having a bad day or not. It's your project. Are you going to stand there for it, or are you just going to let it die? And if you're just going to sit there and willingly let it die, then I'm sorry, why the fuck did you make it in the first place? You're just going to openly let it die. Because I had not seen Mclara at all try to fight for it. I never once saw that. So that's why I had that viewpoint. I now realize that some of that was wrong. Now, well, yes, he still has lost my respect as a developer. I can't even say that now because of that whole intervention talk.
Yeah.
Point is, I don't view Mclara as a good director.
And now I don't even see him as much of a person.
He makes good animations, don't get me wrong. His animations are good. Just as a director, he's not ready for it.
Yeesh.
Same with Death, honestly.
I wanted to believe that Death could be a good director, but he kept repeating the same mistakes over and over and over again. It got to a point where it's just, no, I'm sorry, dude, I cannot defend your stuff anymore. Is there anything else that you guys want to talk about that led to it? Led to the fall, led to the intervention, or anything like that?
And I mean, like, the only other remaining thing was how come, like, Death somehow, like, took it well and just immediately later just destroyed the entire thing.
Oh! That's a good point. Also, now we can get to the final chapter, which is what comes next.
Yeah, like, what's gonna be the point of, like, this, like, what's gonna happen now, like, what the hell we're gonna do about it, is exactly...
Yeah, I'm gonna handle this one. I think, Orange, you and Muffin got to talk a lot in the last chapters. I haven't really had a main speaking role in any of these chapters yet.
Yeah.
For what comes next, after that intervention called... Golfy Golbers. After that intervention call, we told Death to just cancel the mod. All the demo progress got shut down, and people weren't even working on the demo. And since there was no real progress being shown, it got cut. Because all the people that were there fighting it left the project in that call then and there.
Yes. Oh, and
So,
I'd
so
like
to the
to know.
people that have stated that they are upset that all of their work went for nothing because Death just randomly fired everyone. No, he didn't just randomly fire everyone. He needed an intervention because he realized he was a bad developer. He realized that he didn't know what the fuck he was doing, and he probably shouldn't be making a project this big if he didn't know what he was doing. And no one was there to take it back. No one there
Yes.
wanted to take it back because we had bad history with the mod itself.
And I'd like to.
I left the project for an entirely unrelated reason that I will talk about in my post. Once I have the artwork done for that post, of course. So that leads to what's coming next. As some of you know, Death made a post saying that he made a video stating that he's leaving and wouldn't come back for 7 or 8
Like
years.
7 years.
Almost a
And-
decade.
Almost a decade. And then, the day after that video came out, or not even 24 hours after that video released, he made a post saying that the mod was back with a new team and with a new name.
And it was just the old members that didn't like join him with the intervention.
Yeah, it was really...
And people
really
were in
dumb.
the dark.
Yeah.
Like, he actively made sure it was everyone who was in the dark, which is just straight up messed up.
Yeah.
Like AD, poor guy.
Yeah, like AD, Gobo, Crystal, just everyone who was in the dark.
I can understand why Crystal rejoined, because Fallen Kingdom was Crystal's escape from reality. And
yeah, like, I understand that.
So if Crystal wants to keep working on Fallen Kingdom, even though we've all left because of bad history, I encourage Crystal to keep working on it, because it is her safe space.
Yes, exactly. And honestly,
is the reason why I encourage her to keep trying for it.
And honestly, Crystal's great. Her and I want to say have a lot in common, but we have some similar interests. Example, we're both great fans of Lord X.
Yes. I know
Crystal was helping me out with other things.
And you guys
and Crystal's helping me out.
Crystal's helping out with a lot of projects. Crystal and I met in Star Power Showdown. An old friend of mine lended me her Discord, so that way.
She's also the voice of your characters.
Yes, Crystal's also the voice of Charlie. Yes. I'm sounding like a broken record over here because I keep stuttering and forgetting what the fuck I'm trying to say.
Yeah, like, this thing is just really something that took a toll on all of us.
Yes.
And I'd like to note something, if I can even remember what I was going to note.
Go for it.
Fuck, now I'm trying to remember. Oh god. Oh man, hold on, I'm trying to think here. Oh man. Yeah, I don't remember.
Anyway.
And I feel like also that, like, even though we don't have a say in this, like, I feel like it's just safer for the entire community just to be clear, like, do not revive this mod. Like, even though we can't have a full-on say in that because, like, we're not the owner, we're just giving you a recommendation. Do not revive this mod. Trust me, no one on the team ever wants to, like, deal with this thing again. We just want this project to die. We want to leave it alone. Keep it in the grave. Bury it. Run away from the grave. Never touch this thing again.
Matter of fact, when we were trying to promote this and explain what we were going to do in this stream, one of my dev members kind of said something about Fallen Kingdom. They weren't happy that it was mentioned. Everyone's tired of Fallen Kingdom. Everyone's tired of Death shit.
Yeah, so please, for the love, just please, for us, for our sake, do not revive that project. Leave it dead in the water and just move on to a different, bigger project that we're doing.
Yep. I will say, I have 2 completed charts from this mod that will be released. The Phasmophobia chart has been released on Orange's channel, but it will also be released on my channel here momentarily, and same with Broken Balls. Once Sazark finishes his visualizer on it, I'll be releasing it up to my channel.
I remember what I was going to say.
Alright, go ahead.
What is it?
I feel like I'm just going to tell you guys this since the mod is now canceled. There was going to be a secret song involving my character because I wanted to have some originality into this mod because it's another Mario's Madness slot mod, but it's good ending and it's purple. There's no originality to it. It's just some remixes of some songs that could have potentially be peak. There was going to be a song that was actually teased called Psychosis Paradise. And due to the cancellation of that mod, I didn't want the song to die because Silicus never had his own original song, and I wanted that to be possible. Plus, I had a really good artist working on it, and I didn't want his work to be scrapped, so we moved it into Calming Creations. And if it's okay with Scruffy, I'd like to show work in progress screenshot I got from the artist.
I will release an after post, and I'll put the photo in that after post.
Okay, I'll send the image inside chat. It's because you guys are devs.
Yeah. Like, we can't talk about like Common Creations,
Orange,
right?
The mod that the Discord mod that we're like currently in, Orange is not currently a dev of yet because Orange only accepted the invite just to be in this VC. If Orange wants to join the mod in the Discord we're currently in, I
do. I do want to. Like, I was just taking a bit of a break because I was dealing with like a little personal situation with a friend,
then you continue taking your break and you can join the mod when you are ready.
Yeah, I'm still gonna stay here, like whenever I feel ready. But yeah.
All right, I will.
And this year for my mod.
Okay.
I put it
can we talk about like the Common Creations?
You want to talk about Common Creations?
Like a little bit, so I guess like what people have like the idea of like what's gonna happen with
absolutely. Go ahead.
Okay, so Common Creations is just basically like what Muffin just wanted to create this mod for fun. There's no deadlines, there's literally nothing. It's just supposed to be like a friend mod where just like everyone who joins in can just like have their own week, or at this point maybe just like one song of their own, because like it's only meant to have like 15 weeks, only meant to be a V1. We're not trying to like make this thing the biggest mod ever. We're just having this for fun.
This is why I kind of changed up a bit. You can go from being a background character to maybe a feature, cutscene in a line, or your own week in total. Basically, I felt bad that everyone's work was being scrapped and canned, and all the big Mario's Madness projects were being scrapped. So I was like, you know what? I haven't seen anybody really have a chance to make something of their own that they want to do themselves for fun. So I'm going to make a mod where not only can they help out their friends, but they can do what they want to do with their characters whenever they feel like it. I basically wanted to make a little safe haven from all the drama and controversy and just have a place where people can have fun.
Okay, so I'm looking at the chat right now. People think we're in the Fallen Kingdom Discord. No, the Fallen Kingdom Discord that got destroyed days ago.
Yeah,
we're in a different server that nobody here except whoever's in VC has access to.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about it. It's going to be discreet.
Yeah, the mod I'm currently working on right now, it's in pre-plan, so it's going to remain discreet. But just know
but basically,
that in my post, when I have the artwork done, I will be announcing it.
Yes. Anyways, how the fuck does one manage this? Is this what the fuck?
Okay.
Now here's a little lesson in trickery. How the fuck do I get this? Oh.
So, some closing thoughts that I want to point out. Everyone put in their best effort for Fallen Kingdom, and Fallen Kingdom took a massive toll on all of us. This stream was only made to get the truth out there. It is not meant to bring attention to it or anything of the sort. It is not meant to revive it like a lot of people thought it was when I announced it in the Common Creations Discord. Because a lot of people seem to just automatically know, like, oh yeah, I was in the Discord server, I know exactly what the fuck happened. When you were not in the call, you don't know what the fuck happened. I'm sorry, but if you were not in that call, you don't know what happened. That is the whole reason why this stream exists, is because this community apparently needs the wake-up call that every other fucking community in gaming is born with, and that's common fucking sense.
Yeah, if you can't understand full criticism, if you can't handle like being said, okay, maybe some things could be changed, then you do not deserve to even be part of a gaming series or even be a director. If you don't have the common sense to be like, wait, is something going on? Should I try to change some things? Then you should not be doing this.
We
Exactly.
And I
get that
just
you're
think
angry.
I think I should also like point this out. Like, I feel like just after this stream, never mention this mod to us ever fucking again, because I'm pretty sure like we will probably block you if you will, because like we just want this to be one and done. We just need everything to be out there, and we just never doing this again.
That's just like when it
I
comes
probably
to
won't.
that's just like how when it comes to Secret Exit. If you keep talking to me about Secret Exit, you will just get blocked. I'm done with it.
Hey, Scruffy,
What?
how's Secret Exit?
Even as a joke, like Scruppy is actually gonna get mad at you, dude. Don't just stop.
Yeah, no,
And
that
also,
probably
just to
will.
make
no,
sure-
I just banged my head on my fucking
Scruffy talked to
Trust-
this about me earlier. He knows that when I'm a dick, I'm at least joking about it. He knows I would never
Yeah.
genuinely do that to him.
But I still
I
get
just do.
irritated. I still get irritated.
Yeah, that's probably
Yeah.
the only time I'm ever gonna do that. I apologize.
And also, just like, don't even ask about like any of the songs. Don't even try to like ask, hey, can we repurpose them? No, just don't. Like all of the songs I made,
version of the Fallen Kingdom? Like, no, you can't.
Yes.
and like seriously, like
something we can say though. Since we did publicly post the songs, we can't stop people from making builds on them. If someone wants to make a build on the song and ping us in it saying, hey, this is tribute, okay, cool.
yeah,
Don't expect any praises from us.
yeah,
Okay,
we'll just
cool.
be like,
Okay.
oh yeah, awesome. I wish you did something else.
Yeah.
Like this is also just like reimagined all over again, because like the fact how come I was in like both of these projects and yet both of them
I
fell.
wouldn't say it's reimagined all over again.
It's
I'm
not
sorry.
reimagined all over
Yeah,
again.
it's like-
The
yeah, 'cause
Flap
the
did
one
something
saving grace.
much worse than Death.
Yeah, the one saving grace was like how is Death was way better than Flap. I am not going to talk about
absolutely.
that shit.
Oh, absolutely.
We're not going to talk about Flap. We're not going to talk about Flap. That
Yeah.
dude ran away like a coward before anyone can even get on his ass.
I was
Dude,
literally,
yeah,
I
I'm
wanted to
sorry.
cry.
Dude,
Yeah.
if I ever catch Flap lacking in the streets, it's on sight.
I think, dude, I saw him change his profile picture like recently, and I'm like, oh hell no, this bitch is still alive.
Oh god.
I'm not even joking. He actually changed his profile picture like this year, I think.
Oh,
He changed his profile picture, but not the banner. Can we be for real?
are you
Hey, wait,
fucking
that's
serious?
right.
He still has that banner?
I don't
and
know.
he even made a community post, and he still makes posts.
There's no fucking shot he still has the banner up on his Discord. There's no fucking way.
Wait, hold on, let me check. Wait, hold on, let me check. Kavion never even removed him from his friends list. I don't know if he just straight up forgot to, or if he just never cared.
Probably did.
And oh my god, he still has it. He still fucking has it.
What the fuck?
So you're gonna change your profile picture, but not your banner? The one thing that really got
The
in
one
you
thing
into
that
this
got
issue?
you in this shit, buddy? Like, hey,
And even
if I remember correctly, I'm the one that made it public, buddy.
I'm the one that
And even
brought it
then-
up.
and even then, he still has like a recent post. He hasn't. He's still just acting like everything's still normal, even though him himself just canceled everything. And speaking of reimagined, no hope of reimagined FLP coming soon. I'm just trying to get this Kofi finished.
But yeah,
It's gonna be released soon. It's gonna be like $10. Just hold up for it, please. But still, yeah, Flap is just a terrible person. I just hope he never comes back.
the difference between Flap and Death is that Death is still salvageable. Flap is not. I guess that's like the easiest way to put it.
Yeah. Like at least we know like Def actually has an understanding and wouldn't like do like any type of illegal shit. What the fuck are you talking about, Scruppy? Oh, we're just talking about like a worse developer from like an old mod.
Don't worry about it. Someone said something that is just like reimagined all over again, and I went on a fucking tangent.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's all we have. Thank you for coming to our TED Talk about Fallen Kingdom. You guys now know the real reason why it got canned. It was a multitude of reasons, and then a final intervention call of friends talking to another friend leading to its downfall. If someone else
That's
in that
beautiful.
call would have been able to take over Fallen Kingdom, it'd still be up to this day. But no one was there to take it over, so it's gone.
And
Yeah,
honestly,
someone-
nobody would even want to touch this project again.
Yes, we have received several complaints by people. Sazark is still going on about hating everything about Fallen Kingdom, when I can see right through that. Some of that's just coping.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to like help him out, but yeah.
He's having an anger episode whenever it comes to Fallen Kingdom. He'll be fine. Broken Balls needs an FLM for Mobile FL Studio. Good luck getting that.
You're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait till like someone makes a recreation, because like Saz is a
Saz
FLP
doesn't
dude.
even have the original anymore. I will
Yeah.
say, I do want to say this. Working with Fallen Kingdom was the first time I actually got to work alongside Haruka. If you guys don't know, Haruka is another creator within the within the FNF community, who made a mod that I actually did cover. And
Yeah, it was
I
like
really
the
like Haruka's work, and I was honored to be able to work alongside her.
yeah, like she was like the same person who made like Hanged. I think. Wait, she did make Hang, right?
Yeah, and then she also made another project called Pico versus Haruka, and I actually really
Yeah, that's
liked
cool.
Pico's chromatics that Haruka used. But yes, people can hate us all you guys want for bringing up Fallen Kingdom again. I know it's been days, but it's better to get the truth out as soon as I possibly could, but rather than just waiting several months and everyone has all these crazy theories as to the actual reason why I got canned just to come out like, yeah, this is what happened. Better to get it done sooner than later. Right?
Yep. Now we can just put this thing behind us and try to get to a new project or something.
Anyway. You guys have a great night, a great rest of your day. Anything, please stay safe. And just don't bring up Fallen Kingdom anymore. Just let it go. It's a thing of the past. Just like Star Power Showdown. I have requested
It was great
Kochi.
to be
I
here.
have requested to Kochi that Star Power Showdown that never comes back. Doesn't get passed down to anyone else. It's done in the water. It's gone. With that, I'm ending stream. You guys have a good one.